Oscar fought the best in his time. Hence why he was the face of boxing in his time. He's saying, you're making the Mexican people look bad, man. He's like, listen, these are my people. I built this platform, this paradigm. And you're coming up behind me under my people, under my promotion, under my names, under my lineages, and making us look bad. Fighting these people who are off rank and off books. You know, this is almost like for God's sakes, man. This is like the Oliver Wyland fight versus Tyson Fury. You're cherry picking out here, and if you get hurt and if something comes up amiss and you look bad, then that's our entire franchise. Your name is no longer valuable in the name of fighting the greatest in the top fights in the industry. We paid you, Design's paid you over $300 million to get on this stage and this platform in front of the world, and you're fighting people who literally bring no asses to the seats that no one knows about, no one cares about. You're destroying your own brand, your own legacy in the name of the Mexican people. And that's what Oscarina Fishnet is up there doing right now. He's saying this, he's coming out like that because he's trying to let Canelo know that you're destroying our lineage. The people like Chavez, the people like, that's why
Barrera,
Chavez and his
Morales.
son got there you go.
Barrera, Morales, all of these legendary Mexican fighters, they told him to fight Charlo and Andrade. And what does Canelo do? He get pissed at them and claim that Marquez is hating. And Oscar, he want to talk to him through lawyers. And he don't have the cojones like Andrade told him to step up and fight the best. It's like a point you brought up earlier when you talked about, that Floyd Mayweather loss really affected him. Because, see, Oscar is looking at Canelo like, bro, you ain't even undefeated. You don't even got to owe, bro. Like, why you scared to lose? Like, you already lost. It's one thing to be undefeated and you don't want to lose the O, but it's another when you already lost and you already robbed Lara in a bout you truly lost and you don't want to give him a rematch. You know what I mean? So the point is, Canelo can't keep maneuvering forever, and if he keep maneuvering forever, then his career is a failure if he doesn't fight Charlo or Andrade, because you could run, but you can never hide. What's crazy is Hopkins came out, right? Hopkins came out and stated that, listen, man, if Canelo fight Jason Quigley or whatever his name is, he said it's okay, right? He said it's okay as long as he fight Charlo next,
Yep.
What I mean? And that's cool. You remember Andrade Ward? He signed to fight Kovalev 3 fights prior. So it don't matter who Andrade Ward fought at the time. We already knew he was going to fight the best at the time at the 175 pounds when he was really the
This
crusher.
fight has been over 5 years in the making, and he still hasn't made it. You only got, how many, 7 fights left on the DAZN contract? Come on, man.
And it's a bad look. Hopkins said that Oscar is serious about facing Charlo. So you're telling me Oscar is about to come out of retirement to face Charlo, and Canelo don't even have the cojones to call them out, to even mention their name. Forget about fighting them. I mean, Oscar is already talking about he want to fight Charlo. Canelo, on the other hand, he won't even mention their name. And he gave up his title and requested a French fries belt to avoid Jamal Charlo. He avoided Jamal Charlo at 154 and avoided Andrade when he was 1 belt removed from becoming undisputed at 160. Man, this man keep making his fans look bad because they ran out of excuses. They keep bringing their dusty excuse to the table, but we too fresh for that. We too clean. You got to come with a new excuse. We stay knocking out all these dusty excuses, and they afraid to call in. They afraid to call in. So what's your take on Oscar De La Hoya saying that he want to fight Charlo and Hopkins co-signing it, right? And Canelo don't even have the cojones to mention their name. What's your take on that?
My take is this. Oscar knows that Canelo is bad for the Mexican brand. And Oscar is in the business of building the Mexican brand, as he should be, 100%, because that's his money. That's where he comes from. That's his lineage. It's his heritage. And I completely 100% understand it. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that if Canelo wants to be a champion with a legacy, he needs to unify his division. He needs to fight Andrade. He needs to fight Charlo. And if those fights aren't put together, then and this contract is over with, then we paid you for nothing. Right. We gave you all of this money for absolutely nothing. And this is what he's bringing to the table and saying that I would fight Charlo coming out of, I don't know how many years, like 15 years retirement. I don't know, to get on this stage and fight Charlo, but you don't have the cojones, as you say, to get up there and fight. He's basically advocating him.
He's
basically saying, you know what,
He's sunning him. He's sunning
him. Exactly. He's sunning him. He's sunning him for the world to see so that he can get some cojones, he can get some balls about himself and get up there and take care of business so he can represent the Mexican people in the right light, because he's the only thing right now, the only person who can bring them prominence, and he's making them look bad. So, like I said, if I were Canelo, I would unify that division, because in unification of that division, that says that I am undisputed champion of the world. I did everything in my power possible to make certain that my name is cemented in a legacy for future Mexican fighters to look up to come, like Oscar De La Hoya. So Oscar's doing what he's supposed to do by sunning him and advocating him, by coming up saying that I would fight Charlo and you wouldn't fight Charlo, you big you-know-what. So there you go. I agree with you 100% there, Akhi.
Right. I appreciate you, man. You need to call more often. Who this is again?
This OG out of Las Vegas. My name's Orlando, man. I look, man, I'll call in later on. I love your show. I love everything that you and Dante, Blue Blood, all you guys, man, are absolutely freaking awesome. I love how y'all stand on this news, man. And thank you again for accepting the call. And like I said, man, peace up to Palestine, and, love you guys. Thank you again, man. And I'll talk to you again, Akhi.
Thank you, Akhi. Appreciate the call. Call in for the people that disagree. For all the Canelo fans, hey, OG Swag, let them know. Force them to call in. RJ, we want all the smoke.
And yeah, man, you can't be talking junk on Canelo, man. Canelo's the face of boxing, man. Canelo's doing more in boxing. Give me one name, Akhi, who's doing more in boxing in the last 5 fights in Canelo. You can't.
Errol Spence.
Oh, in his last 5 fights,
hell yeah.
He doing more than Triple G, Jacob,
Errol Spence fought Sean Porter.
Man, get out of here,
Listen, Errol Spence fought Sean Porter, Mikey Garcia, Kell Brook,
and Porter.
Lamar Pearson.
Come on, man.
I just told you.
You got to get with the real shit, man.
Hey, answer this question. Who is Canelo next
keep
fight?
It real. I'm keeping it real, man.
Who's Canelo next fight? Who's Canelo? I already answered your question. Errol Spence. He fought Sean Porter, Mikey Garcia. He fought Kell Brook. He fought Lamar Pearson, right? He fought Ocampo because his mandatory didn't want to smoke with him because he's the most feared. He ain't dodging any opponent. He want to fight Terrence Crawford. He want to fight Manny Pacquiao. He want to fight Danny Garcia. On the other hand, who the hell Canelo Alvarez fought his last 4 fights? Rocky Fielding? He about to fight, who's this guy name? I forgot his name. Quigley. Who the hell is Quigley, man? Do you know who Quigley is? Do you know who Quigley is? Do you know who Quigley is? Who's Quigley?
Who's Quigley?
Yeah, who the hell is that?
Who fought him? Spence fight him?
Canelo's about to fight him next. What the hell are you talking about? Errol Spence fought him. I'm talking about Canelo. Canelo's about to go on junk talk. Canelo's
trying to make legacy, man.
You ain't trying to debate, man. You're just trying to talk over people. Like I said, answer the question. Who the hell is Canelo about to fight next? Josie Quigley, whoever this guy is. Who the hell is he?
That Callum Smith, everything. Billy Joe, man, everything got messed up.
Hold up. Billy Joe fought on the YouTube undercard his last fight and nearly lost it. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying it would be a champion. Canelo's going to fight 5 champs in a row.
Who is he going to fight next? Who is he going to fight next? Why he's not fighting Charlo and Andrade?
The champion. If it's up to Canelo, it's going to be
you're running out of time. T-Tone, like I said, you always get knocked out. Canelo Alvarez.
Don't lie to the boxing people.
Like I said, time and time, T-Tone.
Don't lie, Akhi.
You keep talking over people. You keep deflecting. You don't answer the question. Do you know who Joseph Quigley is?
Is he an opponent for Canelo?
Duh.
If he don't have a belt, and I want to see a champion fight Canelo.
Well, exactly. Well, go tell Canelo, grow the cojones, and fight Charlo and Andrade. Instead of giving up your title, the pride of Mexico. Go tell Canelo that. Don't tell Akhi that.
Look at Charlo and Andrade. Man,
Charlo fighting Deryachenko next. Canelo, Charlo fighting Deryachenko next. The same guy, Canelo vacated his strap, the IBF strap, to avoid. So what are we talking about at the end of the day? Deryachenko beat Gennady Golovkin. That's who Charlo next fight. Coming off a pandemic. Who the hell is Canelo fighting next? Smith, who's coming off a loss. If we all being honest, Caleb Smith lost his last fight to a small 168 pounder. If we all being honest, nobody know Quigley. Not even his biggest fans, T-Tone. So T-Tone, great talking to you like always, all right?
Yeah, all right,
Peace.
Akhi.
Like I said, anybody can get it.
But you could call me the Can Man.
Even the hardcore boxing fans of Canelo.
Dominicans, Mexicans,
because all they know is Canelo.
Anybody can get it.
He said Quigley is Errol Spence's opponent. Nah, that's Canelo opponent, bruh. Oscar De La Hoya about to do something that Canelo been afraid of doing. Black Star Sport TV said Canelo is no Salvador Sanchez. Hell no, that's a disrespect. Subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about them, and if you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't. And listen to these decafs, the dumb casual ass fans that don't know ish about boxing. Word to Roger Mayweather, may he rest in peace, inshallah. If you're a casual fan and you want to be a hardcore, all you have to do is click on the notification bell to get notified every time I post or go live on Split Decision. It's a boxing debate / talk show, mixed, master engineered, produced by yours truly, Akhi, that knocks out all the decafs for his Akhis. So with that being stated, quit treating me like the Mike Tyson of debating, the most feared, knocking out all the decafs every single time. I want to make a public announcement. For all the trolls, the YouTube trolls that stay mentioning my name in vain, they clout chase off my name. The least you could do is grow the cojones and call in on Split Decision. All you do is talk about Akhi on your channel. So if you happen to be one of them people, quit being a ghost, show up, call in. That's the least you could do. Quit telling lies, telling the people that view your channel y'all down to challenge Akhi, y'all willing to put the blemish on Akhi record, because that's a bunch of cap. Because anybody can get it on Split Decision. It don't matter who you is. You could be a coon, you could be a troll. I will end your coon or trolling career. So call in. Like I said, these YouTube trolls, I will end your career. Just call in. I give people that don't have a platform, people that call from the UK, not just 10-minute slots, not just 20-minute slots, 30-minute slots, if they come in with a real debate. So if you got cojones, call in, because you know I want all the smoke. And just like Loaded Lux, you're going to get this work on Split Decision. And it won't be Split Decision. You won't be saved by the bell. It's going to be a KO. So if you got a cojones, call in. Quit lying to y'all decafs. Quit trolling. Like I said, I will end y'all trolling career, y'all coons, and everybody, anybody can get it. Old media, all the decafs wizards, the decafs themselves, and the trolls on YouTube. So the number in the description box. If you want a one-on-one appointment, just text me. Like Terrence Crawford told Errol Spence, save it.
Hold it, you're not that pretty. I'm a bad man. Wait. I took up the world. I took up the world. I took up the world. I bear witness, there's only one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his final messenger. That's what I said, Larry, on the Bungle fight. Thanking you.
They call me the problem, but you could call me the Can Man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.